So here are a few examples if you need some help with some of these problems. So in number 1, we need to factor x cubed minus 2x squared minus 24x. So you always want to take a look at if there is a GCF, greatest common factor. So what we notice is that we can take out an x. So let's divide out an x first, or factor out an x first. So we have x, and then we would divide everything by x. You get x squared minus 2x minus 24. Then you factor this, so you could use like the magic X if you need to, but hopefully at this point in Honors Precalculus you can do this without it. But just as a review, what multiplies to negative 24 that adds to negative 2? That is what you are doing. Okay, so we can do that in our head though, and we know that 6 and 4 make 24, and then 6 minus 4, or negative 6 plus 4 will give us a 2. So this is x times x and negative 6 and positive 4. Okay, and then if you double check, negative 24, negative 6 plus 4, that is correct. Number 2, so we need to do GCF with this one as well. And so we notice we can divide out, factor out a 4k cubed. So as a hint, you always look at that last value, the exponent of the variable, and that can kind of clue you in. So it is 4k cubed, and we are left with k squared minus 25. So notice this k squared minus 25. That should remind you of something. That is a difference of 2 squares. And so basically, if you think about it, is that you can square root the front and square root the back, and then you write it with opposite signs in the inside only. So square root of k squared is k, 5, k minus 5, and this is k plus 5. The other example I will do for you is number 9. Over here. And if you remember this, this is our sum of cubes formula. And that is when you have a cubed plus b cubed, that factors to a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared. So in order to do this though, you have to cube root this front, cube root this constant here, and so we can rewrite it. We can rewrite this as x cubed plus 4 cubed. And so the x is our a value and the 4 is our b value. So this becomes x plus 4, and this is x squared minus 4x plus 16, and that is factored completely. The next example I will do is similar to that, and that is number 11 here. So we have 3h to the 9th minus 192h to the 6th. So let's factor out, just do the GCF, let's factor out a 3h to the 6th. So 3h6, we're left with h cubed minus 64. Then this is the difference of cubes formula, and so just as a reminder, it's a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. So just as a reminder, remember that if it's minus here, that means it's going to be plus here, and if you have the positive here, then it's going to be negative here, just as a hint to remember that formula. So let's go ahead and fill this out, and we have 64, so it's the same value, so that makes it a little nicer. So this becomes h minus 4 times h squared plus 4h plus 16, and that is now factored completely.